Sports and associated with Reginald's and Reginald's 3-1.
I'm Sweet Sugar Chambers. I'm here with our guest today, special guest, Super Youssef Khoumari.
So Youssef, tell the fans of us a bit about yourself. Some fans who might not know who you are.
Cool, so I'm Super Youssef Khoumari. I'm from Wembley. 8-0 as a pro boxer. And look how I'm climbing that ladder, and I'll be at the top one day.
Okay, cool. So who's it inspired you to start boxing then?
So me being half Filipino, my mum's side being Filipino, I watched a lot of Manny Pacquiao growing up, and he was actually the first boxer I actually watched live, first actual fight I watched, and it was actually in the Philippines. I watched it. Watching it out there, I saw how he draws crowds out there. Like, it's different to over here, where when he fights, the whole country stops. And I didn't know what it was at the time, so having watched the boxing and watching how he drew all this crowd around some small TV, you don't see these TVs no more. You see that small TV, I said, yeah, when I get back to London, I'm going to give it a go. And then, I walked into a gym, it was All Stars Boxing Gym on Harrow Road, and the journey started there.
So you had 40 amateur fights. What convinced you to turn pro?
To be honest, I was amateur for about 10 years, and from a schoolboy to a senior, I kind of got tired of the whole amateur setup and the tournaments, and it was frustrating for me as well, because how the judges used to decide fights. One day you'd win a fight for example, a high work rate, and then next week you'd box again and you'd lose for the same reason you won the week before. So I thought to myself, I'm done with this now, I might as well just turn pro and give that a go. I mean, I've been amateur 10 years, and I want to give something else a go now.
Okay. So based on your 8 fights you've had so far, how do you describe your style? Like, what best describes your style of boxing?
I can do anything, man. I mean,
we know you're an orthodox boxer, but how do you describe your boxing style?
I say I can do a bit of anything. I can counter punch, I can pressure fight, I can box on the back foot, anything really. I mean, whatever challenge presents itself in front of me, I will adapt to it. I wouldn't say I'm one style of boxing. I mean, I can do pretty much anything. It's like, when I box, my last fight, the guy was really negative. He didn't really want to come to do anything, so I was pressing him the whole fight, as opposed to the fight before. I fought David Birmingham, who was a pressure fighter, who was relentless, coming forward non-stop for the 6 rounds, and I had to counter punch, box on the back foot, use my feet. So depending on who's in front of me, I can do anything.
So obviously your style was, have you adjusted to just obviously fighting amateur and going pro? What have you found different between amateur and pro styles you come against?
To be honest, from when I started boxing, I was always taught a professional style, so I didn't really have an amateur boxing style. I found it harder in the amateurs trying to change for them, because in amateur boxing you've got 3 rounds. You've got to throw loads of punches, like a sprint, 3 rounds, 3 minutes. You've got to go at it from the first bell to the last bell. And I always felt it was unnatural for me to do that. But going into the pros, where I've got at first 4 rounds and now I'm doing 6 rounders, I feel like I can relax, I can take my time more, I can do what I feel comfortable with in the ring, instead of just rushing and throwing loads of punches. So I find the transition pretty easy, because I felt like I'm going into what I feel comfortable in.
So you said your trainer Xavier Miller's training.
Yeah.
How has his training directed you so far?
Well, when I first moved to Knees and Boxing Club with Xavier, it was like a totally different style of training to what I was used to. I mean, at my previous gym, it was very much training yourself. Whereas you'd have your coach do the pads, you'd have your coach in the corner when you do sparring and fighting. And other than that though, you get the bags on your own, you do your fitness on your own. When I went to Xavier, I remember I was going into the first championships with him, the first amateur championships. He made me send him my weight every morning. So every morning I had to send him how much I weighed. I'd take a picture of the scale and send it to him. So he was monitoring my weight. And as well as that, before when I used to spar, I sparred, I hit the bag and I went home. Whereas with Xavier, I spar, he'd video the sparring, and then we'd watch it back. He'd show me every little thing I did wrong, every little thing I did right, anything I need to correct, he'll show me. And when I went home, he'd even send me little clips, little 2-second clips of it slowed down, showing me why I did it wrong, or with little messages showing me why. And that just made me elevate my game as a boxer, because now I can understand what I need to do to improve a lot better. So yeah.
very good. That's very good. So obviously you fought on the card for George Groves v Jamie Cox.
Yeah.
How did you find that experience coming out Wembley Arena?
It was good, you know. I mean, Wembley's my hometown, and when my manager Steve Goodwin called me and he said, "Listen, I can get you on the card," I grabbed it with both hands. I said, "Yo, that's my hometown. Let's go." I mean, selling tickets was easy as well because it's local to me. You know, when I told all my mates I'm boxing in Wembley, and they all jumped on bought tickets straight away. And the only thing is that I boxed before the doors opened, so I sold all the tickets and I boxed before the doors opened. But just the whole build up and to do the weigh-in where you weigh in the day before in front of the cameras, it's like a dream come true because as a schoolboy boxing, you grow up watching pros, world champions weighing in like that, and then boxing in big arenas and all that stuff. So it was a dream come true. I can't wait to do it again.
Okay, so in your match against Jamie Spade, you was very good in that fight.
Yeah.
How did you handle that accomplishment and the hype that come after it?
I tried to keep myself. Obviously, you know, you have to be confident in yourself, but I tried to keep myself humble and I tried to keep my feet on the ground. You know, I thought to myself, yeah, I boxed at Wembley, I beat Jamie Spade and all that, and I could have let it all get to my head, but I said, you know what, no, I need to get back in the gym now and train. It's only my second pro fight, you know, this is only going to get harder for me. So I said, you know what, now I've got to get back in the gym, keep training, you know, and work on to the next one instead of just celebrating. It was only a 4-rounder, you know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know some boxers take big holidays after 4 rounders, but I said to myself, nah, that's not me. I've got to straight back in the gym.
Because it's easy to like when you've done something big, or
Yeah.
something, even if it's just bigger than what you've been doing
Yeah,
so
yeah.
far. Do you know what I mean? Because Jamie Spade, he's not a
Yeah,
pushover.
yeah.
You know,
He was the champion at the time.
yeah, exactly. So to fight a fight like that and to beat him, it's quite a big thing.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
easy to let something like that get to your head. So
Yeah.
The approach you took was good stuff.
Yeah, I had to get straight back in the gym, man. Didn't want to fall off, you know.
Yeah. So obviously you talked about maybe fighting Ricky Burns, Crawler or Godina. How
Yeah,
serious
yeah.
are you about maybe fighting one of those?
I'm serious, man. I mean, not a day goes by I go on BoxRec, right? I type in my name on BoxRec. I check my BoxRec and I check the rankings.
Yeah.
Anyone above me, I want to fight.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. It can be Joe Cordina, it can be Ricky Burns, it can be Lomachenko. He's a lightweight. I want to fight all of them in it, and I want to establish myself in boxing. I want to be one of them guys where people ask the prospects, "Oh, what do you think of Youssef Khoumari?" I want to be. That's what I want to be. I want to be the guy. Do you know what I mean? So, anyone above me in the rankings, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, innit?
Yeah. You hear that first on
coming.
Coming Sport, yeah?
Heard it first.
You heard it first.
Alright, in fact, we've been talking about is you versus O'Hara Davis at some
Okay.
point. Like,
Okay.
Are you interested in that fight, and do you think it's likely to happen at some point in the future?
Yeah,
the
it could
nearby
do.
future. What
It
do you think?
could do. I mean, Ahara's moved up now. He's a lot water now, but yeah, in the future, why not? I mean, I met Ahara as a nice guy. He's someone I look up to in boxing because when I just turned pro, he was the guy, you know, and knocking out people for fun. So I'd love to share the ring with someone like him. I'd love to. Yeah.
You watch most of his fights, so
Yeah. I seen him spar in the gym as well. So yeah, man, I see a lot of him. Good power on both hands. Scary power on both hands. But do you know what I mean?
so obviously, we know you're a big Manny Pacquiao fan. So so what inspires you about him? Why do you want to be like him one day? To all the fans.
Other than the fact that he's Filipino, I'm not Filipino and all that. How he conducts himself outside the ring, and his giving back work, his charity work, what he does for the country, is what drew me to look at him a bit more than just a boxer. Because you know he's now a politician. He's giving back to his people. He also does a lot of charity work. I know when the typhoon hit the Philippines, he built a lot of houses just for the people and just gave it away. He didn't even ask for anything. So I think that's what made me wanna see him as someone I want to be like more than anyone else in boxing. Not saying that no one else in boxing gives back, because everyone in boxing, Floyd gives back, AJ gives back, but it's the way he done it and at the scale that he done it, which is bigger than what I've seen before. So that's why I thought, you know, this guy, I want to be like that one day. I mean, he's got because of how much he gives back, he's got a country behind him.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't got just a fan base. People talk about fan base. He's got a country behind him. Now, when he fights, the country stops because of what he does for the country. So that's why.
You should carry the country.
Literally, yeah.
Staying on Manny Pacquiao, obviously he's got say a couple more fights left in him.
Okay.
Who do you want to see him fight next?
They're talking about him fighting Furman.
Yeah.
I think that's a good fight. I'd like to see it. There's still talks about Amir Khan wanting to fight him.
Yeah.
I like to see that, they'll be able to build up that fight good, they used to be gym mates and all that,
Yeah.
build up the fight. I like to see it, why not? Just, if he's only got a few fights left, I want to see him in 2 good fights. You know what I mean?
Right, so here's a good question now, yeah.
Yeah.
What's in 2019, the rest of 2019 and following year 2020 for Youssef Khoumari?
Titles, man. Titles. I feel like I've done the groundwork for my years as sort of like a prospect. So I fought the guys I need to fight. I've gotten through. They said it was going to be my first hard fight, which was David Birmingham. So I've gotten through that now, and I think, I'm ready for titles. I don't want to keep fighting guys on like 6 rounds, and I want to start challenging and start challenging myself, because I don't want to get stagnant myself and just keep fighting the same fights. I want to push myself and be the best I can be. So I'm looking for titles this year. Whoever's got them.
So we're going to talk about, obviously, the big fight happened weekend just gone. Canelo v Jacobs.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your reaction on that fight?
Well, to be honest, I thought Canelo was going to take it. I didn't think. I thought it would have been harder for him. Not saying it was an easy fight, but I thought it would have been a bit harder for him than what it was. I saw him take a shot in the 9th round. I don't know if you looked straight.
Yeah,
the left hook. Yeah. I don't know how he stayed up,
Yeah.
man. I don't know how he stayed up. That hook hurt me from when I was sitting a whole bunch in it, man. But yeah, man, it was a good fight. Jacobs boxed well, but I think Canelo showed levels that night, and he come out with a points win. Yeah, I think for me, pound for pound, Canelo's number 1.
Who would you like to see him fight next?
I haven't really thought about it, They're talking about rematch with Golovkin, but I'm a bit sick of that now, innit? I don't know. Maybe rematch with Jacobs if they want to make that happen. Why not? That'll be a good little fight, yeah.
That's what I was
Because the first fight was good. It wasn't close like the Golovkin fight, but it was a good fight, so why not do it again?
Yeah, definitely. So obviously you've got a few fights coming up now as well.
Yeah.
In the boxing world, heavyweight fights coming up now in June in New York, Madison Square Garden. Anthony Joshua fights Ruiz.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that fight? Obviously short notice.
Short notice. Ruiz coming in late notice. I've seen him fight before.
Yeah.
I know he likes to let his hands go, and he's not afraid. I seen him fight Parker,
Yeah.
and he let his hands go in that fight. He weren't holding back nothing. So I reckon he might look good for the first 2 rounds, but I reckon as the fight goes on, Josh is on another level. So
Yeah.
I reckon AJ will knock him out eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be a good fight as it lasts. It'll be a good fight. I mean, the late replacement. I don't know. Let's see how Joshua deals with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dealt with it before with Takam, but we'll see how he does it now, because another country. His debut in America, right?
Yeah, it's a debut.
So
US debut, yeah.
we'll see how he handles that as well.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
I reckon he'll be alright. I reckon it won't be that much of a. I don't think he'll have to get out a second gear for this one though.
Yeah, I echo that. I think it's going to be probably a comfortable win for him.
Yeah.
Stop him inside 4 rounds.
I think he'll look good as well.
Yeah. So obviously last year you had Wilder v Fury.
Yeah.
If they fight again, who do you think wins that fight?
Wilder v Fury. I was talking to my coach about this about 2 weeks ago. I don't know. My coach just saying he reckons Wilder's going to stop him fight again. But I reckon it'll be similar to the first fight. I reckon it'll be a close fight. I mean, Fury did look good, but I think people think he looked better than what he looked, because they didn't expect him to do as good as he did.
Yeah.
So he looks better than what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it'll be another close fight.
Yeah.
I think it'll be another close fight. I mean, the way he got it from the knockdown though, that was
crazy.
That was like a miracle, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Everyone thought he was out.
Yeah.
I saw him hit the deck and his eyes were closed.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I didn't watch it live. I watched the highlights the next day, and when I saw Wilder knock him down, I didn't know the results. I was like, no way, what, he knocked him out.
Yeah.
I thought he knocked him out, and then to see him just get up again, it was just. We're never going to see nothing like that again in boxing, isn't it?
Very
Do
true.
you know what I mean?
Alright, yeah, so the other fights is a fight between Amir Khan and Kell Brook. What do you think of that fight between Khan and Brook?
He doesn't hold as much weight as it once did, because Khan lost the other day. It'll still be a good fight, I reckon. It'll be a good fight, a good domestic fight as well. It's always good to see 2 British guys go at it, but I think now that Khan's let it go for so long, or whoever it was that let it go for so long, let it go, and Khan took a loss in his last fight, the demand for it and the hype for it has dropped now. It's not the same anymore, but because I think at one point they could have potentially have sold that Wembley, that fight, the way people are talking about it, but I think now it's not as big as it was, but I guess it'll still be good to watch it. Still good to watch it. I don't think it's pay-per-view anymore, but who knows?
What about Spence and Crawford though? What do you think of Spence versus Crawford? That's another fight everyone's talking about.
Everyone's talking about it, yeah.
What do you think?
I think a lot of people talk about the size. Because they say Spence a big welterweight, innit?
Yeah.
Crawford's coming up from, he was lightweight when he beat Ricky Burns, innit? So, all the size and all that, but to be honest, a good boxer is a good boxer, innit? If you're both the same weight on the weigh-in, I mean, obviously if it's not like a heavyweight versus a lightweight, I mean, the cream rises to the top, innit? So, the best boxer will come out on top.
So obviously staying on Khan, obviously he fought Crawford recently. What do you make of that fight? Obviously it didn't go the way he hoped.
You reckon he quit?
I think he quit.
You reckon he quit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. It was
a low blow. It was a low blow, but I thought he should have took the 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's what I was
he
thinking.
should take 5 minutes.
You get 5 minutes. I mean, obviously it's all when you're in a fight and all that. Everything's going, adrenaline and all that.
Exactly,
yeah, but I mean, there should be something in your head as a boxer. If you get hit low, take the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen boxers not even get hit low, pretend it's a low blow and take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
he should have took the 5 minutes, but I don't know. Even if he did take the 5 minutes, I don't think he was gonna win the fight. Do you know what I mean?
I think he knew that he wasn't gonna.
Yeah,
I think his trainer knew as well. So
yeah.
So obviously another fight's coming up as well. It's Royington v Kid Galahad.
Yeah.
What do you make of that fight? It's going to be a potential great
Good fight. Warrington's a monster, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see his last fight?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah. He's literally he's like he's on drugs or something, isn't he? It's just, the way he went at Frampton from first round to last round, it's like Maidana and all that. It's like them guys aren't human, man. They're just non-stop. So it'll be good to see how a good boxer like Galahad deals with it.
Yeah.
Because he's a good boxer. We'll see how he deals with the pressure. It'll be a good fight. It's a good fight. It's another good domestic fight as well. I mean, like they say, boxing's over here now, so it's another good domestic fight for us to see. And we've got to take advantage of all the domestic fights happening now.
Speaking of another domestic fight, this is one we've been talking about ourselves for like a good year, probably longer. Definitely us two anyway. It's Dubois and Joyce. What do you think of that one?
I reckon Dubois will knock him out.
You think
Not to speak bad about Joyce. I think Dubois will knock him out. That's just like what I think. They're both very robotic, very stiff. Not to say nothing bad, but they both have stiff boxing styles. But I reckon Dubois is younger, is fresher, and I reckon he'll take it against Joe Joyce. Because even when Joe Joyce fought Stavern, he was taking some big shots, and he seems to do the same thing, which is just throw loads of punches every fight. I mean, it'll work against the fighters he's fought, but what's his plan B when it doesn't work? We saw in the Olympic final when he did that against the French guy, right? Tony Yoka, innit? And then he had a sort of Cuban boxing style, and he didn't have a plan B. He was just trying to keep doing that non-stop punching thing. I mean, it's not bad work, do you know what I mean? He's going to meet someone one day where it's not going to work. I reckon Dubois is the guy that's not going to work against. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the fights get made and it's not major, innit? So,
it's not major. It'll be a very interesting fight. It does happen. Two good prospects. So I think if Frank Warren can make that happen, then I think it's good for British boxing.
Because Joe's got to get through. He's fighting in Stevenage, so he's got to get through. Youssef first. He'll get through him, he's got to get through him, and then after that, hopefully they make the Dubois fight happen. Yeah, that'll be a big fight. Big heavyweight duster.
Definitely. So that's all for today. Bells and Whistles Sport. Tune in on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all social media handles. Thank you, guys.